Every little comment, every small setback. If it all gets under your skin, you are giving away your power. The truth is, the most unshakable people don't have fewer problems. They have simply mastered how they react. Imagine walking through life entirely unfazed. No more overthinking, no more emotional outbursts, just complete and total control. I will teach you how to train your mind to act as if nothing bothers you, so you stop feeling trapped by emotions and start owning them instead. Mastering this skill means nothing, and no one will ever have control over you again. Life is filled with noise, people's opinions, daily frustrations, and unexpected setbacks. The world is relentless in its ability to throw distractions and roadblocks in your path, but true strength comes from mastering the art of indifference. Imagine walking through a storm without flinching. This is what it means to act as if nothing bothers you. You must learn to detach your emotions from external events. When you allow external events to dictate your mood, you become a puppet to forces beyond your control. But when you train your mind to remain unmoved, you become the master of your destiny. The world respects those who remain calm in chaos and who do not crumble under pressure. When you embody this mindset, you command authority without saying a word. You move through life with power, presence, and unshakable confidence. Think of the most influential individuals throughout human history. They were not those who reacted impulsively to every slight or criticism. Instead, they moved with an air of control, as if they knew something the rest of the world did not. Their strength was not in their ability to fight back, but in their ability to remain unaffected. This is the true power of indifference. Consider the philosophy found in self-mastery literature. Thought precedes action. What you think, you become. If you constantly react emotionally, you give away your inner power. If you cultivate an unwavering mindset, the world eventually bends to your will. Those who achieve great things understand this principle. Control the mind and you control your reality. Imagine a scenario where someone insults you in public. The natural response for most is anger or retaliation. But what happens when you simply smile and walk away? You rob the instigator of their power. They expected a reaction, and when they don't get it, they are left unsettled while you walk away. You walk away stronger, untouched, and undefeated. This is the silent dominance that few understand but all admire. The same applies to failures and setbacks. When faced with rejection or defeat, most people let their emotions take over. They drown in frustration, losing days or years lamenting over what went wrong. But those who understand the power of indifference see failure as nothing more than data, a learning experience, an adjustment, a stepping stone. They do not internalize it. They observe, adapt, and move forward. How do you cultivate this level of control? It begins with training your mind daily. Practice the habit of pausing before reacting. Ask yourself, does this situation truly affect my long-term goals? Is my reaction necessary, or am I giving away my power? By consistently choosing non-reaction, you build an armor that shields you from the trivialities of life. Another crucial element is visualization. See yourself as someone who moves through life. Picture a version of yourself who does not flinch at insults and who does not crumble under pressure. When you reinforce this image in your mind, it becomes your reality. The mind is powerful, and what you repeatedly visualize, you eventually become. Let people wonder why you are not rattled. Let them question how you stay so composed. Because when you show that nothing bothers you, you control the game. You become an enigma, someone people look up to but can never quite figure out. In that mystery lies your strength. True power is not about domination or aggression. It is about presence. It is a presence so strong that it doesn't need to prove itself. A presence that commands respect through silence and an unshakable state of mind. Master this and you master life. Think about the strongest people you know. They don't react impulsively. They don't let emotions dictate their actions. They pause, they assess, and they respond with intention. This is mastery. Emotional detachment is not about suppressing feelings. It is about controlling them. Picture this. You are in a heated argument and the other person is trying to provoke you. Do you react? Do you let their words control your emotions? Or do you smile unaffected, knowing their words hold no weight unless you give them power? Emotional detachment is about refusing to hand over your peace to external forces. Your inner world is sacred and untouchable. Stress decreases as clarity grows. Life's challenges become mere puzzles to solve, not battles to fight. Your thoughts shape your reality. When you allow external events to dictate your state of mind, you become a slave to circumstances. But when you take control of your thoughts, You become the architect of your own fate. Consider the story of a man who lost everything. His business collapsed and his investments crumbled. Most would drown in despair, but he saw failure as a lesson, not a tragedy. He rebuilt it all. He understood that his mind was his greatest asset, and no external loss could take that away. This is the power of detachment. When you stop identifying with failures, you free yourself to rise above them. A major reason people fail is emotional turbulence. They let fear, doubt, and frustration control them. They start with ambition but give up the moment challenges arise. But those who master detachment understand that emotions are just fleeting sensations. They persist regardless. They have trained their minds to see obstacles as stepping stones. Training yourself to be emotionally detached does not mean you become cold or indifferent. It means you no longer allow external forces to dictate your internal state. You can still experience joy and excitement, but you remain in the driver's seat. Your emotions serve you, not the other way around. Practice stepping back in charged situations. The next time someone insults you, pause and observe your feelings. Ask yourself if this affects your life in any meaningful way. Usually the answer is no. By choosing not to react, you take away their power. Detachment also comes from having a clear purpose. When you have a strong vision, petty distractions no longer shape you. Your focus becomes unbreakable because your energy is too valuable to waste on things that don't serve you. The world belongs to those who master themselves. The more you cultivate control, the more unstoppable you are. While others panic, you remain calm. While others react, you respond. And in doing so, you gain an advantage that few ever will. True strength is not about physical dominance. It is about having an unshakable presence that commands respect without demanding it. When you master the art of emotional detachment, you don't just navigate life, you control it. We are conditioned to believe we must care about everything, people's opinions, their validation, and their many judgments. Society teaches us that our worth is measured by how much we invest in the expectations of others. But true freedom comes when you realize that most things simply don't matter. The next time you find yourself overthinking, ask, will this matter in 5 years? If not, let it go. Most of what troubles us, criticism, temporary setbacks, fleeting embarrassments, becomes insignificant with time. Yet we allow them to consume our thoughts and dictate our actions. This is a waste of life. Mastering indifference is the key to regaining your power. Indifference doesn't mean apathy. It means prioritization. It means recognizing that your energy is finite and choosing to invest it only in what truly deserves your focus. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion is worth considering. When you stop reacting to every minor inconvenience, you regain control. You shift from being emotionally reactive to being strategically responsive. That shift changes everything. Think of the people you admire most. They aren't seeking approval or reacting emotionally to every challenge. They stand firm, unshaken by the noise of the world. They know who they are, and because of that, they cannot be easily manipulated. When you adopt this mindset, people start to respect you more. Not because you seek their validation, but because they see you as someone who cannot be moved. In a world of people desperate to fit in, the one who stands firm holds power. Consider a scenario where someone criticizes you unfairly. The weak-minded immediately react by defending themselves or over-explaining. The strong remain calm. They understand that words only have power if they allow them to. By not reacting, they maintain control of themselves. That self-respect commands more respect than any outburst ever could. The same principle applies to success. Those who achieve greatness do not waste energy on trivial concerns or petty office dramas. They are laser-focused on their goals, refusing to be distracted by external judgments. They operate with clarity, knowing that every moment spent worrying about irrelevant things is a moment stolen from their progress. To cultivate this, start by evaluating your reactions. When you feel anger or anxiety rising over something minor, pause. Ask if it is worth your energy. Usually, it is not. Train yourself to let go of what does not serve your higher purpose or your peace. Set clear priorities. Define what truly matters. Your growth, your family, your mission. When you have a strong foundation of self-worth, the opinions of others lose their grip. You become untouchable because you care deeply about the right things. This is the secret most never realize. True power lies not in seeking approval, but in being unmoved by rejection. It is found in the ability to walk away from what drains you and to rise above petty conflicts in a distracted world. It is about caring wisely, It is about choosing where to direct your energy and refusing to waste it. When you master indifference, you don't just survive, you thrive. Seeking approval is a trap. It places your happiness in the hands of others, making you dependent on their validation. No one's opinion of you should outweigh your own. The moment you give someone the power to define your worth, you lose control over your life. True confidence is built through self-reliance. Image showing the difference between internal and external locus of control. You don't need anyone's permission to be yourself. Magnetic individuals don't beg for approval. They don't shrink themselves to fit in. They own who they are, and that is what makes them powerful. Their strength lies in their unwavering sense of self. While others chase validation, they walk their own path with purpose. The need for approval is rooted in fear of rejection or standing alone. But the more you seek it, the more you surrender your power and become a prisoner. Freedom comes when you release the need to be liked by everyone. Universal approval is impossible anyway. No matter what you do, someone will have something to say. Some will admire you, others will criticize you, and many won't care. Why waste energy trying to please everyone? People who change the world are not concerned with fitting in. They are driven by vision. They face criticism, yet remain unfazed. Their confidence is built on self-belief, making them unstoppable. To break free, ask whose opinion truly matters. Usually the loudest voices are from those who do not walk your path. Their words carry no weight unless you allow it. Learn to validate yourself. Acknowledge your own progress and celebrate your wins. When you recognize your own worth, external approval becomes irrelevant. You no longer need applause to feel worthy. You simply know you are. Detaching from validation isn't about being arrogant. It's about standing firm in truth. It means respecting your own journey and refusing to let others dictate your path. Your value is not something to be negotiated. The moment you stop seeking validation is the moment you start living freely. You no longer filter your dreams through the lens of other people's expectations. You move with authenticity and boldness. Not everyone will understand or support you, and that is perfectly okay. The ones who matter will respect you because you don't need their permission. Criticism is inevitable, but how you handle it defines your strength. Most people crumble at disapproval, letting it shape their identity, but criticism is just words and perspectives from those who often don't understand your journey. It only has power if you give it power. Filter criticism through logic, not emotion. Keep what is useful and discard the rest. There is constructive criticism, which helps you grow, and destructive criticism, which is designed to break you down. Destructive criticism stems from the insecurities of others. These opinions are meaningless. Imagine a sculptor. He doesn't stop because a bystander mocks his work. He continues, guided by his inner vision. When someone criticizes you, ask if they have the credibility to judge. If not, move on. Most criticism comes from people who have never done what you are doing. Their words reflect their limitations. Respond with calm indifference to show your confidence is unshakable. Great minds face relentless doubt, yet they press forward. If you want this mindset, practice detachment. Analyze the feedback rationally. Is there value? If yes, learn. If no, dismiss. This frees you from the emotional burden of seeking approval. Self-conviction is the ultimate shield. When you believe in your path, external opinions lose their grip. The only opinion that truly matters is your own. True power is hearing criticism and moving forward without losing your focus. Pressure exposes people. Some break, but the strong remain unshaken because they prepare their minds before the storm arrives. Pressure is a certainty, not an anomaly. When you expect challenges, you stop being surprised. Detach from the need for absolute control. Not everything goes to plan. People will disappoint you. Unexpected setbacks will occur. Do not react emotionally. Respond with strategy. Most people crack because they resist the reality of the difficult situation. They expect life to be smooth, and when it isn't, they panic. But those who embrace uncertainty can adapt. They move with the chaos. Think of a seasoned warrior who expects resistance and unforeseen threats. He remains composed because he has accepted the reality of conflict. He does not waste energy wishing for ease. He focuses on execution. The world will test you with stress and failure, but if you are trained, nothing will shake you. You move with precision and logic. Mastering yourself is more important than mastering external events. When you no longer need things to be perfect, you become unstoppable. Pressure is an opportunity to refine your composure. Great leaders do not flinch. They exude certainty while others fall apart. They have rehearsed their reactions. They prioritize logic over panic. To build this, see pressure as a game or a test of discipline. Observe your emotions without letting them drive the car. Practice makes it natural. Preparation is essential. Mentally rehearse worst-case scenarios. Condition your mind to stay steady. When you do this, nothing catches you off guard. You become a strategist. Most people rely on hope, but you must rely on discipline. Those who train for adversity do not fold. When the pressure builds, remind yourself, this is my moment to prove control. While others panic, you breathe. While others react, you calculate. When the storm passes, you will still be standing. Suffering often comes from attachment to outcomes. We grip tightly to how we think life should unfold. When reality doesn't align, we feel pain. True strength lies in letting go. Picture a river flowing around rocks. It does not demand the rocks move. It adapts. Some things happen regardless of your stress level. You can either resist and suffer or adapt and move forward. Letting go is not giving up. It is shifting focus to what you actually have the power to change. Clinging to expectations makes you fragile. It keeps you trapped in a cycle of frustration. Peace comes from flowing with life, not against it. Detach from rigid expectations to develop resilience. The key is awareness. When you hold on too tightly to a person or an outcome, ask if it is in your control. If not, release it. Redirect that energy. Detachment is a skill that requires daily practice. Start with small frustrations like traffic or long lines. It feels freeing. Silence is the ultimate power move. In a world of noise, silence is a weapon. Most people talk to fill space or gain validation, but the powerful listen and calculate. When they speak, their words carry weight. Silence makes others uncomfortable. It forces them to second-guess themselves. The one who speaks less holds the leverage. Words reveal, but silence conceals. Master this art to shift the dynamics in your favor. You gain control over how people perceive your intent. People rush to fill silence with justifications. When you hold back, you force them to reveal their insecurities. Meanwhile, you remain a mystery. In negotiation, a pause can create better terms because the other party becomes unsettled. Silence is also a tool for observation. You notice cues that others miss because they are too busy talking. The world's most influential figures choose words with precision. They understand that speaking less does not mean knowing less. Train your mind like a battlefield. Every doubt or fear is an enemy to be conquered. Strong individuals refuse to be controlled by negative thoughts. Build habits. Gratitude to counter negativity, discipline to override laziness, and detachment to eliminate suffering. The mind becomes resilient through daily resistance. You cannot expect toughness to appear in a crisis if you haven't conditioned yourself. Every day, practice being unfazed. Pause before you react to anything. Most are slaves to their emotions, but those who control their minds control everything. Mental strength is built in small moments. Waking up early, staying silent during an argument, and pushing forward when you want to quit. The mind grows through resistance. Detachment means understanding you cannot control the world, but you can control your response. Stand grounded like a mountain. Reserve your strength for what matters. Discipline rewires the brain for success. Real power moves in silence. It doesn't seek attention or need validation. It acts and lets results speak. The loudest people are often the weakest because they crave recognition. The strongest move quietly and strategically. Stop announcing your plans. Success is built through action, not announcements. Talking invites scrutiny and resistance. When you work in silence, no one sees you coming. By the time they notice, it is already over. Let your success do the talking.